to our sponsors. In the bottom, we have the favorite here. He is
Wongjin Star Soki.
I always forget he's got that crazy-looking keyboard until we see it. It's all tricked out.
Almost glows. It's so bright.
That's the key to Sick City right there. That's the mayor of Sick City with the key. Over here in the north, the underdog. He is
SK Telecom T1 Su.
A little itch on his head. Take care of that.
Yeah, got to get that itch out of the way, man. Not going to be able to take the hand off the keyboard and mouse in a little bit.
Just scratch that itch. All right. Now we just wait. Looking at that production tab.
That's ZDZ early game for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what else did you go for as Halloween?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that, weren't we? I went as a ghost once when I was a teenager. I went as, but for
now when you went as a ghost,
I went as a devil as a child once.
Yeah.
I can't really remember too many.
I think I was a mummy once. One of those Halloweens I had, like, my mom was like going full force, like Halloween costume. You know what I'm talking about? Like some moms do this. You like spend way too much energy on this like mummy costume, but I had this sick mummy outfit. What else did I do for Halloween? I think as I got older, my outfits got cooler. I once spray painted some cans and like cereal boxes and stuff like that white.
Yeah.
And taped them onto a jumpsuit, and I was white trash.
Wow. That's cool.
I'm trying to think of what else I've done.
I actually stopped wearing costumes at some point and mapped out my neighborhood. And the thing is, I didn't even candy. I just want to see how much I could get, and I did it like a couple years in a row with my brother.
Oh, you had pillowcase.
Where we literally
just like
ran.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and 1 year in an hour, I picked up 8 pounds of candy.
Oh my God.
And then I brought it all to work, and I just put it on the table, like in the break room. I'm like, I got all this trick or treating last night. They're like, you went trick or treating? You're like 20 years old. I'm like, yeah, I don't even like candy here. This is for everyone else. Every now and then, the houses turn you away. Tastes like
I think Halloween is my favorite holiday.
Are you the Simkoski kid? Aren't you 20? I'm like,
no, madam. I am in fact 12 and have a hormone issue. I age very quickly.
All right, so these builds really, really similar, just slightly different gas timings, which is fine. Wait a minute, did we just get a canceled speed or something? What?
Did he cancel?
Speed didn't finish, right? Wait a second.
No.
Yeah, Sue was getting speed and then stopped. Yeah, he was upgrading speed.
Nah,
and then he canceled it.
He's banked it instead.
And this could be just to get out a few more drones and a couple queens and everything. It looks like, and this is actually really cool. I like what I'm seeing. Because to do something like that, like he saw something very specific that made him say, okay, I don't need speed right now. Now, Sulky is getting his Baneling now, so there's a possibility he can go ahead and get some aggression on. In fact, he's making 10 lings, but then 2 drones after that. So that tells us that it's probably just going to be a little bit of poking, a little bit of prodding, like maybe 1-2 Banelings morphing. And there they are.
All right, there's that evolution chamber and the Roach Warren there to make an obstruction here at the entrance. Move out of the way, Queen. Make an obstruction here at the entrance. Now, they just out of sight there for those Banelings.
All right. So, a couple Banelings do start to walk in.
Baneling that creep tumor. I'm like, whoa.
Whoa, that's the worst
that was
I've
the worst Baneling usage I've ever seen.
All right, here we go. And, yep, nothing going to happen here. Just the smallest little poke. Now, Sue is, of course, getting a much quicker lair. Sulky is grabbing a Roach Warren. What is... Sulky, like, needs to get his lair started here. This is... In fact, is he going to all in or something? He's making a couple overlords. Roach Warren is about to finish, but he hasn't started the lair. So I think this could only mean that he's going to do a Roach push.
It's going to be an all-in.
Yeah. So Roach plus some Speedlings plus some Banelings.
Hey, what if I went for as a Reaver for Halloween? Wouldn't that be funny?
A Reaver?
Like crawling around on the floor.
Yeah, that would be a good costume. All right, so Sue starting to bank up some overlords as well. That's going to allow him to make roaches, and he is starting roach production. And Just the fact that he's
I think
starting
Sue
roach
might
production.
be able to deflect this.
Yeah, I think so. You know, it's as soon as you see a queen doing that, you have to start thinking, okay, there could be an attack coming behind this. So he is getting ready. Sue's making a lot of roaches. Ling's being made by Sulky. Sue is going to hold this.
Yeah.
Sue is absolutely not going to die to this. And when he doesn't die to this, that's going to be pretty bad for Sulky because Sue is going to have +1 in roach speed. All right, here we go, Tasteless. A lot of Zerglings are coming on the way. There's a lot of Banelings being made as well.
Okay, now he's got a really good position here. He should be able to just hold this up. Actually, trying to pull out this army here by hitting that Roach Warren.
Yeah, that Roach Warren is actually very important right now. Like, he needs the Roach speed to actually end up finishing and give him a huge lead. Now, here we go. A ton of Banelings coming in. He does get that Roach Warren. Nice targeting there by Sulky.
Yeah,
but is that enough?
Not entirely sure if that is enough here. Now, he Queen's in the back here to transfuse. Some more Banelings morbing right now, but he can target down those Banelings before they actually connect. And yeah, I mean, as we said, Sue's going to hold this, and this is going to be a one-win lead here against Sulky, most likely.
Well, he's in a really good spot right now. Tasteless, much more cost-efficient, has a ton of roaches. Now, he's not going to have his roach speed, but he does have +1, which means he two-shots Lings and kills his opponent's roaches more quickly. Really strong set of units out right now for Sue. He's got basically every advantage.
Well, the Sue is going to come counter in here now. The Lynx are here to sponge up the damage. The Roaches are here to deal it. The supply difference here, it is in the favor here of Sue. And the Roaches are now coming down here. A lot of these Roaches, by the way, bruised on both sides in that previous engagement.
And we actually have some Sulky Lings coming up from behind. That's a really nice flank, helping him to do a lot more damage to these Roaches.
Looks like he's going to hold this now.
Yeah. Those Lings really did help out. And of course, we're right on top of his rally points. But you know what? This was smart anyways, because Sue knew that he was up in drones. So by doing that, he kind of forces some more units out of Sulky as well. And what does he need all those Roaches at home for right now?
Right, right. Now Sue's gone back into mass Roach production, by the way. We do see Sulky trying to squeeze out a few drones here and there. Failed Sling Scout there from Sulky, trying to get inside of Sue's main.
Sue's actually adding on a couple more Queens, going up to 6. His Roach speed is going to be done before Sulky's, and he's getting +2 attack, whereas Sulky hasn't started +1. So this, you know, when he has that +2, that's going to be a pretty big advantage. What does Sulky do from here? Does Sulky just try for like a phase 2 all-in? Because you can't play Roach vs. Roach with 2 upgrades below, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just, this is like a math problem that, you know.
It's one of those ones that's easy to solve.
It's very straightforward. One guy has the upgrades, the other guy doesn't.
Well, there's a creep highway coming out for Sue, so we see what his choice is here, Tasteless.
Yep.
He has Roach speed now against no Roach speed. That's not going to last for too long, though.
All right, he's coming up now. And you can see right now, Sulky just trying to get into a good position here, but the Queens with this army is going to be pretty tough here. And that's a lot more Roaches here for Sue. Not all of them able to do damage, some of them skirting around in the back here. But yeah, you can see slowly and surely this Roach arc is starting to surround the red Roach line here, and that's going to be it. GG, game number 1.